Hey guys, I'm back. Uh, in addition to all the other things that I told you about Graham Plattner, the Nazi that's running for senator of Maine, he also blames women for their own rapes and also insults our soldiers, American soldiers, saying that they deserve to die. You can go back and hear the other things I said about that scumbag that the Democrats want to endorse, as they call Trump a Nazi. And the people that are protesting outside the ICE facility, mostly in New Jersey and in other places, do these losers realize that they're actually defending rapists, murderers, and terrorists that came into our country to rape and murder and terrorize? They're crying about what they're being fed. They're getting fed better food than you and I are eating. Okay, they showed us the menu. Tom Homan sat there and ate with them, ate the same food. So these people are actually in defense of keeping rapists, child sodomizers, you name it, in our country. And they're willing to hurt other American people in order to keep them in our country. Now, another thing I found out is what do you call that? The SPLC, an anti hate organization. As it turns out, they actually funded the KKK. The KKK was started by the Democrats in the 1860s. They actually paid for the wood to make the crosses to be burned, the fuel to start the fire to burn the crosses, and even the hoods and robes. And they call Trump and his supporters, like me, the haters. We're the hate group, right? Meantime, they have made signs and stuff. They have their chants and everything, but they call us a cult. Get it straight, people. We're losing our country because of these people just hate Donald Trump. I'm going to read you something really quick. Fighting for equality. The founding fathers tried to make our nation the best place in the world, but they knew it wasn't perfect. They gave us tools to improve it and tried to set an example of what we should aspire to be. Now, the other countries should have followed America as an example, because socialism and communism sure doesn't work around the rest of the world. Ending slavery was one of the many steps to help bring our countries closer to the founders' vision. Slavery went against one of the basic principles that America was founded on, that all men are created equal. And it's fun, after they ended slavery, all men were treated equal. The 13th Amendment ended slavery. The 14th Amendment gave blacks citizenship. And the 15th Amendment gave blacks the right to vote. And the Democrats voted against all those things. Learn your history before you get to those voting polls, and learn who the real racists really are. And to this day, the Democratic Party continues to threaten and insult the black community. That's all they talk about is skin color. They even tie skin color into climate change, saying that sidewalks are racist. These people are full of shit. I don't know why people keep voting Democrat. The Democrats literally hate America, and it shows. Mark Levin wrote a book called Democrats Hate America. I didn't read the book yet, but I think the title speaks for itself after what I've seen over the last 10 years. Thankfully, many Americans understood that it was wrong, slavery, and had to end. From 1860 to 1865, the Civil War broke out, where millions of Americans fought and many gave their lives so that slavery would end. We made sure that the sacrifices of hundreds of thousands of Americans would not be wasted by passing the 13th Amendment to end slavery forever. Now, we've had a black president. We have black people in our government, in Congress, black mayors, you name it. So where is this racism all of a sudden? You know, they said that there weren't enough black people in movies in the past and stuff. Well, the black woman that was in Gone with the Wind in what 1930 something won an Academy Award for being in that movie. Look at the Little Rascals. Stymie and Buckwheat were black, so they were on TV back then. I don't get it. You know, I mean, find out what people are saying before you go to voting polls, because it's actually the Democrats who talk about nothing other than skin color that are the true racist and actually hate this country. And it shows in the streets when they're burning, looting, and murdering in support of other countries and other people from other countries being here in our country. So they're not the nice people. The media made Trump out to be this monster, and he's actually a nice guy. And most people that don't like Donald Trump are actually people that actually hate themselves. Because when I see them being interviewed, they don't have an answer about why they hate Donald Trump. And if they do have an answer, it's because, oh, he's a felon, or all this other bullshit, which is not true. If he was a convicted felon, do you think he would be our president? No. All right, everybody. I'm going to go for now, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Please vote wisely. This is America, and if we lose it, we're done. The world is done. All right. Goodbye, everybody.